Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of Dayspring Discussions. I'm your host, Sean McGahee. In this show, we talk about movies, TV, sci-fi, fantasy, comic books. If you geek out about it, we're going to talk about it. You can listen to Dayspring Discussions on YouTube, iTunes, Podomatic, and Patreon, and contact Dayspring Discussions on the Facebook group, Twitter account, and dayspringdiscussions@gmail.com. Well, happy Friday, everyone. The weekend is here. Hope you got some nice plans going on the next couple of days. And the Winter Olympics have started, guys. That's right. NBC started their coverage last night with some figure skating. In this house, we like the Olympics. The Winter Olympics and Summer Olympics, we both enjoy. Lisa and I sit down for a week or a week and a half and enjoy it. Summer Olympics, I'm big on swimming. Winter Olympics, of course, I love my ice hockey. And it's always getting me in a mood to watch Miracle, about the 1980 Olympic hockey team starring Kurt Russell. If you haven't seen it, it's a must-watch. Go watch it. Pause me. Find it. Watch it right now. Come back and then listen to this podcast. That's how much I love that movie. I also like the luge. Lisa likes figure skating. So Olympics have started, guys. The opening ceremonies are tonight. Check it out. It's just, fun to watch. You see these athletes try their hard. Glory, the victory, everything that we Americans love is in the sports we love, and Olympics is part of that. So you can check that out. Another thing you need to check out if you haven't already, Marvel released a video yesterday celebrating their 10-year anniversary of Marvel Studios, starting all the way back 2008 with Iron Man. They got a whole cast picture going on there, including Brie Larson, who's going to be Captain Marvel. Now, I don't know if this is a hint that she's going to be in Infinity War just as a guest appearance, because the Captain Marvel movie doesn't come out until 2019, which is year 11, and this picture says the first 10 years. So I don't know, maybe it's just people who are currently working on Marvel films, but in there you got a lot of the cast members, production crew, and directors, so it's a really cool picture. Not everyone is in there, but a lot of people are, and that's really cool, so check that out. They're also doing a contest, I guess, Marvel.com. I forget where exactly you go, but you can win Captain Marvel set visit, tour Marvel Studios, which I think is the coolest part, and of course you get to go to the Infinity War premiere, so that's something cool. I love Marvel Studios. I'm so excited for Infinity War. Go online, check some of that cool stuff out, and just feel nostalgic, because I remember in 2008 when I sat down to see Iron Man, and I saw Samuel Jackson appear at the end credits as Nick Fury saying, "I'm here to talk about the Avengers Initiative." I freaked out. As a longtime comic book reader, I never thought I'd see the day where we got a live-action Avengers movie, but it came together. Marvel Studios is the president for cinematic universes. They started it, and right now they're the only ones doing it good. So I got to give them credit for that. Super excited about that, so go check that out. Okay, guys, I have a lot of stuff to go through today and little time to do it. I like to keep my show within 15 to 20 minutes, and I usually do about 2 subjects. Well, today I'm going to try to squeeze in 4 subjects. I don't know if I'm going to get to them all. If I don't, I'll try to save something for next week. Probably the Jessica Jones trailer I'm not going to get to today. I'll try to save that, but I'm going to try to squeeze in Venom trailer, Deadpool 2 trailer, and 2 other stories. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Starting off with yesterday, Sony released the first trailer for Venom, which is the spin-off character from Spider-Man comic books. And in it, we see Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock, who merges with a symbiote and has to fight his darker urges to, I don't know what end. The film is set to come out October 5th. Also stars Michelle Williams, Jenny Slate, and Riz Ahmed. I know I mispronounced that. I should know him. He was in Rogue One. He was in a Star Wars movie. I should know exactly how to pronounce his name, but I did not, unfortunately. The film is being directed by Ruben Fleischer, who directed Zombieland. And in this first trailer, I gotta say, I read an article about how really this was the worst time for the Venom trailer to come out, because we got such good trailers during the Super Bowl with Avengers Infinity War, Jurassic World, and Solo. And then the day before, we got the Deadpool 2 trailer, which gave us a really good look at Josh Brolin as Cable. This trailer really shows us nothing. The only cool shot in the entire thing is the shot of the symbiote inside the little container. Now the logo is cool though. The logo is really cool. It's got that classic Venom logo that you see on the Venom comic books. The way the face goes from the eyes to the logo, that's cool. But really, this film could be anything. I mean, it's got the Marvel logo at the front. I give it that. And this film is still 8 months out, so in that respect, I don't blame it. But if I had no idea who Venom was, I would have no idea what this film's about. Granted, it's a teaser. Plot points aren't important right now. But I just have no idea, really. I mean, I really have no idea. Knowing what I know, though, you see the pictures of, looks like a broken crash site. I'm assuming that's some kind of spaceship or astronaut ship that fell, and the symbiote was inside of it. Somehow, Eddie Brock, a.k.a. Tom Hardy, is going to merge with it and create Venom. Now, we didn't get a picture of him as Venom, which I'm assuming we're not going to. Like I said, the film is still 8 to 9 months out. I'm assuming we're not going to get anything good. But all this is a bunch of action shots. It's shots of Tom Hardy looking crazy. It's not a lot to go on. I'm not a big fan of this film from the get-go, just because Venom is a villain. I know everyone's trying to do villain films right now, but they're not working for me, to be honest. I don't see the point in them. The thing about Venom that makes him so interesting is his relationship to Spider-Man. There are rumors that Tom Holland was on set doing a cameo, although nothing's been confirmed, so there's a chance it still does tie into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And if it does, I'm going to stand by the fact that I think in Infinity War, Peter Parker is going to come into contact with the symbiote somewhere in space. That's just the way I see it. I mean, you have to put Spider-Man in there somewhere. Venom by himself is not a strong enough character. Eddie Brock, I'll give you, I'm not a big Venom fan, so I don't know a lot about his character. I know the basis of him. I know his origin, how he became Venom. I don't follow him, though. Flash Thompson as Venom, though, I thought was great. If they were going to do a Venom movie, I'd much rather see a Flash Thompson version than Eddie Brock. I think he is a hero. I think his whole storyline with trying to do something good with the symbiote while fighting the dark urges of it, that's a great storyline. I feel like they're going to take a piece of that and try to put that in this Venom film. Not a big fan of it. The trailer, I get it. I'd rather them have held off another week or even month rather than give us this. But any event, fire back, guys. Let me know. What do you think about the Venom movie? Are you excited for it? Are you worried about it? Do you think it's going to be part of the MCU? Let me know. Speaking of villain films, according to Variety, Joaquin Phoenix has agreed to play the Joker in an origin movie that Todd Phillips is directing and Martin Scorsese will be producing for Warner Brothers. Now, negotiations have yet to begin, but as of right now, Phoenix is their top choice. Joaquin Phoenix is no stranger to being offered comic book roles. It said that Marvel first had him as their top choice to play the Hulk in Avengers. He was even picked to play Doctor Strange for a little while, but then declined the offer. He even turned down the role of Lex Luthor in DC's Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. That might have been a smart decision on his part. But anyway, Warner Brothers wants to get this film rolling. There is no release date set on it, but like I said, Todd Phillips from The Hangover and Old School is going to be directing. Martin Scorsese is going to be producing. So, remember when I said I think villain films are a bad idea? I think this one's a bad idea. Now, it's said that this is going to be a hard-boiled crime film set in early 80s Gotham meant to evoke the grounded feel of Scorsese's films like Taxi Driver. Let's break that apart just for a sec, okay? Scorsese's films like Taxi Driver. Scorsese is not directing this film. He's producing. Now, a producer can be a lot of things from on set every day to just signing paychecks. To just saying, hey, put my name on it as a producer, give me a paycheck. There's a wide variety of what a producer can do. Todd Phillips, I like him as a director. I love his comedies. I thought War Dogs was a good step for him in the dramatic section. But then in this film, you're going to have the Joker without Batman. We already have a show like that. It's called Gotham, and it's not very good. You have a show full of Batman villains without Batman. Remember how I said Venom, the most interesting about him is his connection to Spider-Man and his relationship with Spider-Man? Same thing with the Joker. The Dark Knight works so well, not just because of Heath Ledger's performance, but because of the yin and yang, the way his character bounced off of Batman and their ideologies. That's really the crux of The Dark Knight. You're putting in the Joker without Batman. Oh, God, people, what are you doing? Venom without Spider-Man. Joker without Batman. Come on, okay? Think, McFly, think. Todd Phillips, I have great faith in him as a director. Martin Scorsese, I have tremendous faith in him as a filmmaker and probably producer. Joaquin Phoenix, great actor. On page, this all looks great. But it's a freaking Batman villain without Batman. We know how this story goes. We've had seasons of it on Gotham, and that show sucks. I've tried to watch it several times. I'm sorry. If you watch Gotham, that's cool. I've tried to get people to tell me why they watch Gotham. I don't understand it. I've tried several points throughout the series to watch Gotham, and I don't understand what the appeal is. I really don't. Much like this Metropolis movie that Warner Brothers wants to do on their streaming service without Superman. Come on. But this, look, Joaquin Phoenix, great actor. Again, Todd Phillips, good director. Martin Scorsese, I get it. On paper, this all looks good. Much like the Venom film has got Tom Hardy, Michelle Williams, both great actors and actresses. There's something they saw in that film that must have drawn them to it. So that little bit gives me hope for the Venom film. The fact that these people, Joaquin Phoenix, Todd Phillips, Martin Scorsese, are attracted to this Joker movie, it gets me interested in this film. But first off, this is going to be set outside the cinematic universe. And it's not going to have, again, it's going to be an 80s hard-boiled cop crime drama. And no Batman. I mean, am I the only one seeing how bad of an idea this is? Really? Someone please tell me. I just don't know. Well, now, if I see a trailer, of course, I'll probably change my tune. I'm allowed to change my tune. I'm a human being. I'm allowed to change my opinion as new evidence is presented to me. But for now, I'm going to say nay on this. All right, guys, I am running out of time, so I'm going to fire through this next one. The Wrap reports that Warner Brothers and DC Entertainment have their eyes on Michael Bay to direct the long development Lobo movie. Bay doesn't have anything on his slate right now because he is officially done with the Transformers franchise, allegedly. He has directed films such as Bad Boys, Pearl Harbor, 13 Hours, Armageddon, Pain and Gain. Most people know him from the Transformers films that he has directed. Now, Lobo, Warner Brothers is hoping that this character is going to be their answer to Deadpool. Lobo breaks the fourth wall and talks to the audience. He's also a very silly character, but also a very powerful character. He's gone up against DC characters such as Superman, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter. He's also gone up against fourth grade teachers and Santa Claus himself. So he's a very silly character you can do a lot with. I know when this first came on, people were like, oh my god, Michael Bay, Transformers, no! I don't hate Michael Bay as much as some people. I think with Transformers, they kept giving him the money, and how can you say no? You know, somebody dumps $100 million on your front lawn, how do you give it back? Okay, I understand that. And he did what they wanted him to do, you know? He just did it. I like other Michael Bay films, you know? I like 13 Hours. I like the Bad Boys movies. Yes, I even like Pearl Harbor compared to some other movies that we've seen. Armageddon, a guilty pleasure of mine. So Michael Bay can do good films if he's passionate about them. This Lobo movie, I don't know if it's exactly in his wheelhouse. I trust that he has enough talent to do something good with it if they find the right actor. I thought Dwayne Johnson would have been perfect to play Lobo, but he's set to play Black Adam, which is fine too. I think he'll do a good job on that. But I gotta say, I'm not totally against this like some other people are. I'm curious. I want to see more as it develops and what's going on with this, but I don't hate it, but I'm not exactly 100% behind it. So fire back, guys. Let me know what you think. Okay, I know I'm at my time limit as far as my show, usually when I start to wrap things up, but I got to talk to Deadpool 2 trailer because I didn't talk about it yesterday. You know, it was kind of a big thing that dropped Wednesday, was it? So I want to get to it real quick. If I go over, I do apologize. But 20th Century Fox did drop a new trailer for Deadpool 2 that comes out May 18th. Yes, that's right. They moved it up. If you haven't heard, they moved it up a little bit because they took out New Mutants from their slate, push that back to 2019, and they dropped this one right in between Avengers Infinity War and Solo, a Star Wars story. So May is shaping up to be a really good month, guys, as far as movies, hopefully. In any event, this one we see the introduction of Cable, Josh Brolin's character. We get a really good look at the character and kind of what he's all about. Now, the film is set to reprise the roles of Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. We also are going to get familiar characters such as Vanessa, Blind Owl, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, Colossus, and Mohinder the Cab Driver. They're all coming back, as well as we get the addition of Zazie Beetz as the mutant Domino. And then, of course, like I said, Cable was the main focus in this trailer. It's also said that Jack Keys is attached to play the film's villain, and it's unconfirmed but rumored to be the Irish mutant Black Tom Cassidy. Now, the synopsis we're getting for the film is, quote, after surviving a near-fatal attack, a disfigured cafeteria chef struggles to fulfill his dream of becoming Mayberry's hottest bartender while also learning to cope with the loss of his sense of taste. Searching to regain his spice for life, as well as a flux capacitor, Wade must battle ninjas and a pack of sexually aggressive canines as he journeys into the world to discover the importance of family, friendship, and flavor, finding a new taste of adventure and earning the coveted coffee mug title of World's Best Lover. Oh my god, okay. That is the synopsis they are going with. And it fits exactly what we want to see from Deadpool. 20th Century Fox still on the mark as far as marketing with this film. Of course, with the trailer, you start off with Cable. I love starting off seeing the robotic eye. It's awesome. You kind of get that doom and gloom thing going on. And then you get Wade Wilson coming in. Wait a minute. The green screen's not done. The special effects aren't done. What's going on here? And it's funny because then he mentions the CGI lip, which of course is a callback to Justice League and taking away Henry Cavill's mustache. And then you see Deadpool playing with the toys, and it's just hilarious. It's exactly what we want to see from Deadpool. Just something completely ridiculous. They're continuing with that awesome marketing campaign that they did in the first film. It's just great, guys. So then, of course, we get some action beats in there as well. We're seeing a lot of shots of stuff that's going on. But Cable with Josh Brolin, I'm very curious what they're doing with the character, because they're not giving a special synopsis of the film. At least not yet. They're giving us some silly, stupid one, which I think is great. It goes along great with what Deadpool should be doing. I'm curious if they're going to talk about Apocalypse, because in the X-Men universe, we saw Apocalypse in the last X-Men film. Whether they're going to reference the fact that Cable is a time-traveling mutant who fights Apocalypse in the future, I don't know. Whether they're going to get into the past, that he is actually Cyclops' son, and his mother is a clone Jean Grey, Madeline Pryor, I don't know. I think that's something you say for later on. But it looks like in this one, just from the trailer, looks like Cable's coming back from the future. He's going to try to recruit Deadpool in this to help him do some stuff or save the future. Then you got other mutants like Domino, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, Colossus, probably going to help out. And it looks like there's one shot in here of Deadpool and Domino and some other mutants, or I think are mutants, on a plane. I feel like this film is going to start to set up the X-Force movie they want to do, that Deadpool has to learn to work with a team now to solve the problem. That's where I think they're going with this, but who knows. So I'm watching the trailer too, and there's that one part where Deadpool's like, well, that's just lazy writing. Guys, if you haven't checked out the trailer, I don't know why. It's hilarious. I cannot wait for this film to come out. Deadpool was such a surprise for everyone. I'm not even a big Deadpool fan, but Ryan Reynolds pulls it off perfectly. You know, with the whole Fox-Disney merger, Bob Iger has kind of assured us that they're not going to kick Deadpool out. They're not going to, try to limit it, because they know it works so well. They know people love it, and they know it makes money. How much money this movie's going to make? Probably a buttload. Like I said, May's shaping up to be great. You got Avengers Infinity War on May 4th. 2 weeks later, you get Deadpool 2. And then a week later, we're going to get Han Solo, a Star Wars story. This trailer is awesome. Go on, check it out. I've watched it several times, and I cannot wait to see what happens with this film. Well, that's it for me, guys. I know I ran a little long today, but there was several stuff I just had to fit in there, and there is some stuff that I haven't fit in as well. But time for you to fire back. Let me know what you think about the subject I have talked about. Do you think I'm wrong about the Joker movie? Do you think Joaquin Phoenix will be a good fit? Are you behind this film? Same thing with Venom. Do you have high hopes for the film after the trailer? Let me know. Michael Bay on Lobo. Do you want to see this film? Do we want to see the Lobo film? Honestly, I'd rather see him as a supporting character in a different film from DC, but in any event, let me know. And then finally, of course, Deadpool 2. How excited are you for this film? Are you curious about Cable? What do you think they're going to do with him? DayspringDiscussions@gmail.com, Facebook group, Twitter. Let me know, guys. Oh, also, if you haven't looked on the Facebook group, I put up a high-resolution photo of that Marvel Studios 10 years photo. I'm using it currently as my desktop wallpaper. So if you want to do the same, go onto the Facebook group and you can save the picture and put it as your desktop photo, guys. Well, that's it for me today, guys. Go out, enjoy your weekend, watch some Olympics, watch some movies. I'm hoping one of my goals for this weekend is try to get through more of Altered Carbon on Netflix. I started it last weekend, about halfway through. Haven't watched any since then, so I'm hoping to go through and finish that this weekend. Also, Gotham by Gaslight Batman. I'm hoping to watch that new DC animated movie sometime this weekend. That's kind of my goals for this weekend, aside from working, Olympics, Gotham by Gaslight, Altered Carbon. We'll see if I can reach my goals, guys. Until next time, may the Force be with us all.